In an unexpected turn of events, a new wave of controversy has engulfed global headlines as military secrets allegedly connected to Jungkook, the beloved member of BTS, were dramatically revealed in court today. How could such sensitive information have been kept under wraps for so long? And why did the military choose this moment to unveil the evidence that fans had been speculating about for months? The truth is more astonishing than anyone could have imagined. From the beginning, whispers of injustice had circulated within the BTS fandom, fueling countless online debates and conspiracy theories. But when the courtroom lights dimmed and the long-concealed evidence was presented for the first time, the atmosphere shifted from anticipation to shock. What exactly was shown on those screens that left Jungkook visibly emotional, yet visibly relieved? Is this revelation the key to clearing his name once and for all? As cameras outside the courthouse captured Jungkook emerging with a subtle but telling expression, questions rippled across social media like wildfire. Why did they hide this for so long? Who was responsible for suppressing this evidence? What does this mean for Jungkook's future, not just as an artist, but as an individual fighting for justice? Fans, critics, and even casual observers couldn't look away. The world seemed to collectively hold its breath as details began to surface about what had unfolded during this extraordinary session. The military's role in this drama has been nothing short of enigmatic. For months, rumors swirled that critical documents and footage tied to Jungkook's case had been classified under the guise of national security. Skeptics questioned the validity of such claims, with many suspecting that these so-called national security concerns were merely a shield for deeper, potentially darker motives. Could this have been an attempt to protect someone in power or to manipulate public perception of Jungkook? According to insiders, the evidence unveiled in court today centered around surveillance footage and internal military reports. The footage, which reportedly contradicts earlier testimonies given by key witnesses, was said to have been locked away in restricted archives accessible to only a handful of high-ranking officials. Why was it finally released now? Were there forces behind the scenes pushing for transparency, or was the release a calculated move designed to divert attention from other controversies? Jungkook's legal team, who had long petitioned for the evidence to be admitted, expressed relief but remained critical of the delays. This evidence could have exonerated him months ago, one lawyer stated outside the courthouse. Instead, Jungkook was left to endure public scrutiny and unfounded accusations while the truth was hidden in plain sight. As news of the courtroom revelation spread, ARMY, the devoted BTS fanbase, was quick to react. The hashtags #JusticeForJungkook and #MilitaryScandal began trending worldwide within minutes. Fans flooded social media platforms with messages of support for Jungkook and outrage toward the institutions that had seemingly wronged him. "This is more than just about Jungkook," wrote one Twitter user. "It's about holding those in power accountable. If they can do this to someone as influential as him, imagine what they're doing to ordinary people." The emotional responses ranged from anger to heartbreak to a renewed sense of determination. Many fans highlighted how Jungkook's resilience throughout the ordeal had inspired them, while others called for immediate reforms in the military's judicial processes. While today's developments marked a significant step forward, they also raised a host of new questions. Will the newfound evidence lead to a formal apology from the military? Could this spark broader investigations into how similar cases have been handled in the past? And most importantly, what impact will this have on Jungkook himself, both personally and professionally? Experts predict that the revelations could lead to a landmark ruling, one that might not only clear Jungkook's name but also set a precedent for greater accountability within military institutions. However, others caution that the road ahead remains uncertain. "The military is not an entity that admits mistakes easily," said a legal analyst. While today's revelations are a victory for Jungkook and his team, the fight is far from over. For Jungkook, today was undoubtedly a day of mixed emotions. As he stood before the crowd of reporters and supporters outside the courthouse, his expression spoke volumes. There was relief, yes, but also a lingering sadness. a reminder of the months of hardship and scrutiny he had endured. "Thank you to everyone who believed in me," he said in a brief but poignant statement. "This has been one of the most challenging times of my life, but your support gave me strength." His words were met with thunderous applause and cheers, a testament to the unwavering loyalty of his fans. Yet even in this moment of triumph, the question lingered: why did it take so long for the truth to come to light? And what other secrets might still be hidden away, waiting to be revealed? While the specifics of Jungkook's case have captivated the world, they also underscore a broader issue: the balance between national security and individual rights. How do institutions wield their power, and who holds them accountable when that power is abused? For many, Jungkook's ordeal has become a symbol of this struggle. His story resonates not just because of his celebrity status, but because it shines a spotlight on the systems that govern our lives and the ways in which those systems can fail us. As the world waits for the next chapter in this unfolding saga, one thing is clear: this is a story that transcends the boundaries of fandom and fame. It is a story about truth, justice, and the unyielding power of the human spirit to overcome even the most daunting challenges. The revelation of the evidence in Jungkook's case has sparked a firestorm of discussion not only within his fanbase, but across global media outlets and political spheres. News channels in South Korea, the United States, and beyond have been broadcasting continuous coverage of the courtroom drama, while panel discussions dissect every possible angle. Why did the military initially suppress the evidence? Were there political motives behind their actions? Could this expose a deeper systemic problem that might implicate other high-profile cases? Political analysts have noted the timing of the disclosure, which coincides with increased scrutiny on military policies in South Korea following several recent scandals. Was Jungkook's case used as a convenient smokescreen to distract from other issues? Or was it an isolated example of justice delayed? A prominent South Korean lawmaker weighed in during a televised interview, stating, "This case is an alarming reminder that even individuals with immense public influence are not immune to systemic flaws." It begs the question: if this could happen to Jungkook, what happens to the thousands of conscripts who lack the resources and visibility to fight back? For those who witnessed the courtroom proceedings firsthand, the atmosphere was nothing short of electric. As the evidence was displayed, a series of video clips, correspondence logs, and internal reports, the courtroom was gripped by tension. Gasps erupted when one particular video contradicted earlier testimony from a high-ranking official, a moment that reportedly caused even the presiding judge to raise an eyebrow in disbelief. Legal experts watching the case unfold have described this as a turning point. "This isn't just about Jungkook anymore," said one observer. "This is about the integrity of the entire military judicial system." Today's revelations could have repercussions far beyond this case. Jungkook himself remained composed throughout the session, though witnesses noted a visible shift in his demeanor as the evidence was presented. At one point, he was seen wiping away tears, a rare and humanizing moment that struck a chord with everyone present. If the courtroom was charged with emotion, the online world was nothing short of explosive. Within minutes of the evidence being revealed, Army mobilized in a way only they can, flooding timelines with videos, analyses, and calls for justice. Memes mocking the military's incompetence trended alongside heartfelt messages of support for Jungkook. Meanwhile, detractors attempted to downplay the significance of the revelations, accusing Jungkook's team of exaggerating the impact for publicity. This only fueled the fanbase further, with many pointing out the hypocrisy of such claims given the military's prior secrecy. Interestingly, the case has also drawn attention from individuals outside the BTS fandom. Human rights advocates, journalists, and even legal scholars have joined the conversation, highlighting the broader implications of the case for transparency and accountability in government institutions. Though details are still emerging, several key pieces of evidence have come to light. Among them is a surveillance video that reportedly disproves claims made by a key witness who accused Jungkook of violating military protocol. The footage, which had been withheld for months, clearly shows events unfolding in a manner that supports Jungkook's innocence. In addition, internal correspondence between military officials has raised questions about whether there was an active effort to suppress this evidence. Leaked emails and documents suggest that certain individuals may have been complicit in delaying its release. One particularly damning email read aloud in court included the phrase, "We cannot risk the public backlash if this gets out." This revelation has intensified calls for an independent investigation into the military's